Ahmed Mansoor, is he being tortured or is he being treated well? The issue is far from clear. But still, an electrician and poet who was convicted along with 5 others for doing nothing other than simply criticizing the government of the UAE or United Arab Emirates. This sort of thing has come up in relation with the UAE before. Similar accusations in the past of mistreating its prison population. The UN Human Rights Council being the one that has been forthcoming in the accusations. Basically, the UAE has dismissed the claims pretty much completely. Now, Ahmed Mansoor overall has been a very pro-democracy sort of, type campaigner. Now, I'm not sure what an emirate is or even what multiple emirates are, but the UAE is definitely not a democracy of any sort. Not even close. Now, Mr. Mansoor was jailed for 10 years. Or Mansoor, however you want to say that. And all he did was just criticize the government a little bit on social media. He also even went so far as to begin a Gandhi-esque hunger strike. Although fellow campaigners recently said this week that he had ended it. They claim that his family has not been able to visit regularly to check on his health or strike status. However, in relation to the UN human rights accusations, and demands for proper medical care, regular meals, and civil treatment, a group called WHAM, which is some sort of acronym, this is the first time I've heard of them, report citing a statement from the UAE's permanent mission to the United States, United Nations in Geneva, dismissed the UN claims as false and unsubstantiated, claiming, even going further to claim that they were aimed at distorting and falsifying facts, claiming it was basically malicious. But they said that Mansoor was receiving regular meals, underwent medical examinations in April, and was generally in good health, and was around regular family visits. Mansoor was twice visited by his family in April 2019, and his family is fully aware of his medical condition. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison initially and fined 1 million dirhams, or in US dollars, $278,000. That is a pretty hefty fine for just a random electrician and occasional poet. You'd probably be making more money from the former as opposed to the latter, really. Now, these sort of implications have been put towards the UAE before, and they've never been confirmed. These sorts of issues are always controversial and sort of a matter of how you look at it. But if you want my personal opinion, based on other materials related to this case, more recent photographs and so forth, there has been at least one confirmed family visit, so they can see him. In pretty much all his photos, he looks relatively healthy, although most of them are prior to his sentencing. So his actual status is not really known. So claims of torture and violation of his human rights, for the time being, seem very dubious to me. But if we're talking about, what we know, all we really know is he has been jailed for something which in any other country would seem ridiculous. Which that in itself is unfair. But as to whether or not he's actually being tortured, I can't really say for certain. Anyway.